All right, folks, we're back with you here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Time for some boys action, Steve.
Sure is. So, Derek, I see a big difference on the court tonight. I see Mr. DeAndre Dunn out there shooting,
we sure
warming
do.
up.
And he's got his games gear on, not his street clothes tonight. So it'll be his debut tonight. And he's, of course, we watched him all last year, and we've been anticipating him coming out, this year, his senior year. And, from talking to people around his circle, this is his love right here, is basketball. So his passion is here, and he's just such an amazing athlete. I mean, what kind of thrills did he give us in football this year, you know? So it's going to be exciting to see him come out today.
Agree with that. One of the things that you see down there on the court is great big old Octavian Brown is in street clothes tonight. Notice there he's got a cast on that right hand. That's why he's in street clothes. And he's got an injury, and he won't be joining us this evening. And we're going to miss him.
Yep, we will.
He's a heck of an inside presence there. And the Eagles are going to need that down the stretch. And I don't know what the timeline looks like on that injury, but hopefully he's able to join the team out on the court before very long.
And, Steve, we'll need him tonight. Thomas got one guy, you got an athlete who's, a lot like the guy we've seen from Hinton. He's huge presence inside you, ladies and gentlemen. You'll get to see him. He's number 50, and he'll be a load. So we'll have to just do, post by committee here tonight.
Right. Yep. And it's going to be, I'm looking forward to seeing the Eagles match up here against the team with Dunn on the, out on the court.
Right.
So
Exactly.
brings a big dynamic to the game. It's only a 5-man team out there on the court, and one player can have a large effect on things.
It does. And like we said, we talked to the head coach there, at halftime,
and there he is right there, the first to be announced.
Number 0 on your TV screen right there, ladies and gentlemen, DeAndre Dunn.
And Devin Wilson coming up next.
And there's our sharpshooter,
Austin Reyes.
And there's our high flyer right there.
Yep, Laren Whiteshield. And Phoenix White Shirt.
And Phoenix White Shirt. White Shield, White Shirt. Here we go. And again, we're just excited to see DeAndre's first game as a senior and conference game here with the Terriers, and now they're introduced Thomas.
And that's our buddy William down there doing the announcements again. Like I said earlier, Derek, his church comes to Falls Creek on the same week that First Baptist Watonga goes to Falls Creek. And William always comes over to our cabin and hangs out with us, and he's just one of the sweetest kids you could ever want to meet.
Nice
Love to see him doing those announcements down there.
Nice job, William. He seems to enjoy it himself.
He is.
Well, and we love to see things like that, Steve. And I'm glad you got a history and letting us know about this young man. And more stories need to be told about. Young guys like that, young student athletes. So that's awesome. Big number 50. 15, 20. And our Eagles looking to get into the win column here this year. Played tough with Hinton on Tuesday.
Very tough game.
Yep, tough game. Hinton was able to make more shots. And there's Laren Whiteshield, good tip. Reyes will bring it up. Out to White Shirt.
Got Dunn open from 3 over there.
Phoenix Reyes, stop. He'll dribble. Open shot for Wilson. No. He'll bring it in closer. It'll rim off. Almost
near steal by Dunn there.
Yep.
So one of the things that happened down at Hinton the other night, folks, is there was a lid on the basket for the Eagles. They just couldn't seem to get their shots to drop.
You can say that again, Steve.
So we're looking to get that lid pried off here at Thomas.
Big guy, nice pump fake. Nice pump fake right there by the big guy. He's going to go to the free throw line. But going back to what you said about the lid, Steve, and sometimes we both have seen this before. When your star player's not out there, your confidence level gets, it's just natural. It goes down a little bit. But when he's out there, and you have a different role that you're accustomed to and used to, you feel a little bit more comfortable. Maybe those shots will start to fall.
So the Thomas Terriers draw first blood there. Let's get on the board first.
He
misses the second one.
Good rebound right there by Laren. White shield. Done, bringing it up. Phoenix, corner, no. Great offensive rebound by Laren. Oh, gets up. I thought it might have been foul. Thomas on the run. Oh. Good hustle right there by Phoenix. White shirt.
Great steal right there.
Done. Reyes, Eagles on the move. Reyes, stop.
Oh, come on, Austin, hit that.
Done. Dribble, drive. That's going to be a foul right there.
So, Reyes pulling up short there and not shooting that ball. I think that he should have shot that. And, he may be suffering a little bit from a confidence issue from all the misses last week. But like you said, there's a big dynamic change having a different player on the field or on the court tonight.
It is. Great defense right there by Wilson. Oh, he almost had it. But what a great sequence right there. And we talked about that last week, didn't we, Steve?
Yes,
about just playing great defense and moving your feet, and a great display of, athleticism right there by Devin Wilson. Almost came up with a steal, did get the turnover. And the Eagles looking to put their first field goal on the board here.
Oh, I pushed the replay button, folks, and had the wrong replay running. Sorry about that.
Done. His first shot of the year. He's going to rim out. Early on, first quarter here. Eagle Nation, ladies and gentlemen. Second game for your Watonga Eagles. Dropped one in Hinton earlier this week. Looking to rebound. Right up the street here against Thomas. Thomas moving the ball around. Not really looking moving it toward the basket. We'll set something up. There's a big high pick right there. Good defense right there by White Shirt. Good rebound by White Shirt. Good sequence. Good defensive sequence right there by the team defense by the Eagles, especially White Shirt. Dunn will turn it over. Thomas on the move. 15. The big guy down low. He's going to come up short.
Good defense down there by White Shirt and Wilson.
Yep. Wilson to pull it out. Give it to Dunn. Dunn. We'll turn
Wilson
it over.
losing the handle on that one there a little bit.
We'll turn it over. Eagles need to settle down. This one should go our way. Laren, White Shirt, tough assignment tonight.
Yep. But you know what? The referees will keep this under control down there underneath that basket, I think. And that big fella, if White Shield will just stay in there and bump around with him, he may get him in foul trouble.
Yep, that's what you're hoping for, Steve, and for him to stay out of foul trouble. Done, pass it around. Reyes, first shot. Boom!
Now we're talking.
There we go. Nice job, Reyes.
Austin Reyes knocking that down.
Austin Reyes, like we said, coming into the game, he's our sharpshooter. He's the one we want to get hot. He can make it very difficult for the Terriers tonight. He gets hot. Good defense right there by DeAndre Dunn. Dribble, drive. Eagles all there. Good job by Laren.
Yeah, White Shield with a great rebound there.
Good rebound right there. Good defense.
Wilson trying to sneak back door. He about had it.
On the corner.
Nice skip pass there.
Great move, baseline. Got to finish. Good move, just didn't finish it right there, and that's going to be a foul on White Shield, and that's what we just talked about, Steve. Him staying out of foul trouble, and you can't make, and don't get me wrong, he's hustling, he's being aggressive.
He is.
But you also got to be smart about it too. We're going to need you here tonight, so if you're going to we talked about good fouls last game, didn't we, Steve?
We sure did.
So let's see if we can, if we're going to foul, let's make good fouls. Watonga up. with the three-pointer by Reyes. Terriers.
Well, the defensive effort by Wilson is spectacular.
Big guy, and that's going to be 2 fouls right there on Whiteshield.
So we're going to see Dryden come in the game here. Another big man.
Yeah, another big man. And coach is going to have to shuffle him in and out here tonight.
So Dryden has really improved his game, folks. We saw that last week. I think he came, into last year or the year before not having played a whole lot of basketball, and he has just made leaps and bounds of improvements in his game.
Yes, he has. He has. And you love to see that, too, with his size, Steve. He gets to go on and gets in the right rhythm. I mean, he's what we need down low. And this will be a good matchup here coming in on number 50. Another big wide body coming in, number 44. They're just throwing them at us right now, Steve.
They sure are.
And we'll just have to deal with it.
50 checking back in.
That was a quick rest. Reyes.
Well, now 50's going to go sit down for a minute, get a drink of water.
Yep, good rebound, offensive rebound by Devin Wilson. He'll turn it over. Good active hand right there. And now our Eagles are making some uncalled for fouls.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of frustration. I've been there in, committing a turnover and feeling like you need to go do something to make up for it, to make up to your team for it.
Right.
And, a lot of times, I learned a long time ago, better just to run down there, get on defense, and hustle your hiney off.
Mm-hmm. It is. And just bite it and eat it, you know what I mean? And just eat it.
Forget about it and move on.
Be a turnover. They got a little high-low action they were trying to get to. The two big guys, one at the high post, one down low. Cole checks in the game. Played well for us at the point.
Sure did.
Last game for DeAndre Dunn.
That gives Dunn a little opportunity to go to the wing.
Cole right off the bench. He don't care. He's coming in firing. He'll come off.
Reyes with a good effort on the ball there.
And we seen Cole last game. He's not afraid to put it up.
Well, and that's
I'm not mad at him. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Want to see more of it.
Big guy down low. He goes up.
So we've got both of the big bruisers in right now for Thomas.
It's looking more like an offensive line.
It is.
More like an offensive line than a basketball team, but they're going to be hard to deal with him down here. And that's why that second foul on Whiteshield is tough. Go to work, young man. Back to him, Reyes. Reyes will shoot it.
Oh, and he gets his own rebound. Look at that pass.
Dryden. There we go.
Let me see if I can catch that.
Points in the paint, Steve. That's what I want to keep track of. That's just going to be key to me to this ball game is who's going to win the points in the paint. PIP.
I'll try to replay that in a few moments, folks, when we got a minute.
Thomas. Good ball moving around the horn.
Yeah, Thomas picking up a long shot there.
Terriers up 7-5 early or late, first quarter. Done, dribble drive, he'll be fouled.
Derek, I'm going to replay that real quick, that play where Austin got his own rebound.
Let's see it.
So he fires it there.
Reyes
catches his own rebound. Yep. Look at this pass.
Beautiful pass right there. Yeah, that's a dime. That's what we call dimes, right, Steve? There's a dime from Reyes right there. And a nice finish by Dryden. Good basketball.
Very good basketball.
So far, back and forth. Eagles with the outside shots. Thomas, the big guys down low. Although big number 50 is bringing it up. He's taking his time. Down low. This will be a foul on Dryden. That'll be 3 fouls on our centers combined in the first quarter. Got to be careful.
Definitely have to be careful. We do have 2 very good centers.
Mm-hmm.
But our third very good center is over there injured on the bench.
There you
and
go,
so,
in street clothes.
Yep, we can't have a whole lot of foul trouble out of our centers.
But you know what, Steve? That's just good going down the line, though. You know what I mean? We're that deep at that position. On this level, you don't see that a lot. And our boys' team is fortunate enough to have inside game, and with Reyes and Dunn, the outside game as well. Reyes, dribble, drive, pop. I like it. Doesn't go.
A rare miss there.
A rare miss from Reyes, but that's the shot
that
right
distance.
there.
Yeah, it is. That's what we're looking for.
That's open, and we just need to stop, pop, relax, and shoot it.
You and I have talked about it quite a bit. The wide open shots, the more wide open they are, the harder they are to hit.
Mm-hmm. Eagles 1-3-1. Great job by Cole. Great anticipation. We've seen Mary Barton last game. Now this game, Cole comes in. He's playing defense on the back end for you boys, Eagles.
That's what it's all about, anticipating what they're going to do and having yourself in position to be able to close the distance and make the play.
Exactly.
Only you know your speed.
In football, we call it an interception, huh, Steve? We get Thomas to turn the ball over, and Thomas has a 3-point lead, Steve, but it doesn't feel like they, are in control. It just feels like we're just not, getting enough field goal attempts right now.
Well, they do have their entire offensive line on the court right now. Number 15's in here too. And 50 and 44 down there. This is a lot of human down there.
It is. It's a lot of weight down there. Done. Stop. Pop. There's your shot. He gets that. It's going to be a long night.
These are very athletic men on the court here for Thomas, and they're doing a great job. I just wonder how long they're going to be able to sustain this. One of the things that makes basketball what it is these thin, wiry guys don't have as much weight to move down the court, and they can go back and forth a lot more times than one of the big heavyweight kind of guys.
And one, DeAndre Dunn. Yes, great points right there, Steve. And while we were away, DeAndre Dunn went a nice little run by himself there. Got the Eagles back in the lead. And he'll go to the line after timeout for an and one. Looks like he's waking up a little bit. But yeah, Steve, it's just like you said. I'll just piggyback what you said. I mean, it seems like it's just a matter of time before, our conditioning would take over in a game like this.
I think it's going to be key. Those big guys down there, like I said, are really athletic, and they're good at this game. But over the years, I've been experienced playing against guys like that a lot, and it's not as easy for them to get up and down the court as fast and as many times as it is these these smaller, wiry guys.
Right. So the strategy for me is let's just run them here. You know what I mean?
I think so too.
Well, let's just run them.
This is one of those perfect games for run and gun.
Perfect game
Billy
for
Ball.
There you go. Billy Ball. I haven't heard that in a while, huh? Billy Ball. How you doing, Mr. Tubbs? Boy, I used to love tuning in.
Yep.
Watching Wayman Tisdale and Chu Kennedy. Good. And Stacy Keene.
Mookie Blaylock.
Mookie Blaylock. That's right. Dave Seeger. We can go on and on.
Sure can.
Steve, I remember when they lost that game to Kansas, 1980, I think it was 88, 87, 88, I can't remember. I was 15, and I actually cried when they lost.
I was watching. I was watching.
That hurt. Big-time Billy Tubbs fan. Run and gun, baby.
Yeah, I love that philosophy. If you don't want me to score so many points, then stop me.
There you go. There you go. We've got Dunn. Laren's back in with the 2 fouls. Needs to be careful.
Now, I believe I did hear Coach Gallagher say in that interview with you he wants to run and gun.
Yep, he did say it. He did say that. Big guy on the perimeter. Got to take a shot. Rim off. Good rebound right there by Reyes. Reyes will push it up. Dunn. Dribble.
Here we go. Oh, shoot that ball. Shoot that rock.
Yep. DeAndre Dunn says no.
That's a great block.
Beautiful defense right there. Nice job, Laren. And
White
the boy going in there, getting that offensive rebound, getting in the score column.
Yes, very, very nice basketball play right there.
And I think he's key to our whole men's basketball team right there. Great steal by, as we speak, great steal. Push it right now. DeAndre Dunn. by himself. Almost finished it for another and one. But again, we didn't see Laren last year. But we're going to, I've seen him 2 games right now and just been really impressed with the way he runs the basketball court.
Yep.
His overall athletic ability. And he just has to learn how to not get in foul trouble and keep his, emotions in check.
Indeed. And what we saw right there was and a rare miss there at the free throw line by DeAndre Dunn. We didn't see that much last year. He was pretty much money up there. What we saw right there from White Shield was a straight-up rebound and then went straight back up with the 2-point shot.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't modify his shot. He just went straight up, and that's what we want to see.
Very confidently, too, as well, Steve.
.6:52 left here in the second quarter, folks. Eagles lead 15-8.
And Steve, this is a good early season test for Coach Gallagher right now, and with what his personnel he has.
White Shield almost a steal.
Thomas will finish it, bring
Terry
it closer.
Will capitalize on that.
5-point game, but with White Shield having 2 fouls, your coach needs to know, can I trust this kid? And
absolutely.
And earlier on in the season, it's a good test here to see it. Keep his composure. Reyes, 3. Yes, baby. Austin Reyes. That'll be his second 3-pointer this half.
Love to see that.
And his confidence, and the Eagles stretch it out, ladies and gentlemen. It's at 8. Your boys coming back from that loss on Tuesday, looking sharp here. And you know what, Steve? The lid is not on the rim this game. Our boys are coming out shooting very well. Our shooting percentage should be above average.
Indeed. So I was going through my roster trying to find it here, and I got it up now. We had A.J. Mata come in about, 30 or so playing seconds ago. He's still in the game right now. He's wearing my old number, 35.
35. Is that what you, Steve? 35?
That was me.
All right. And Mata. And remember Mata in football.
Yep.
Good defense right there by Dunn. On the ball. Oh, there he is. Will he finish it? He can flush it. And he flushes it. He does it. It brings his crowd to their feet. Laren Whiteshield. Beautiful young man with the flush. That'll get you on your feet.
I'm going to replay this.
Yeah, we got to, Steve. Right there. Beautiful dunk right there. First of the year. He tried one last week, but it didn't fall. This one wide open. He finished it. Mata, dribble drive, Wilson. He's dribble drive, stop, pop. That's his shot.
There we go.
That's his shot. Eagles feeling it right now. Coach Gallagher told us we're going to see a different Eagle team here tonight. They're proving him right so far. Big guy gets the offensive rebound. Nice no-look pass.
Nice straight-up defense by Whiteshield. He caused that.
Yeah, beautiful second quarter by Laren Whiteshield. Not only does it get the crowd off their feet with this beautiful slam dunk, but playing excellent defense. This men's team looking day and night better than what they did on Tuesday. Wide open. Wilson, deep 3. Boom! He'll take it.
That's going to prompt a timeout.
Yeah, exactly. Call one because these boys are hitting. We're on the road here, ladies and gentlemen. On the road, and the Eagles have brought the game with them. Hitting 3-pointers, dunking the basketball. Are we in college right now, Steve, or is this high school? These boys are looking impressive. Great job.
We'll just replay that Whiteshield dunk here.
One more time for all of us out there. Take a look.
Steal.
Yep.
He gets wide open.
Yeah.
He gets the dunk to fall this time.
Exactly. Gets the dunk to fall. Got to have it. First of the season. I think it might be the first 2. I didn't see any dunks last year, did you?
I don't think I did either.
Yeah.
So and you don't see them all that often at this level in high school. 5A, 6A, you see a lot of it, but or not a lot of it, but more of it than you see at this level. Glad to see it. It's fun to watch.
It's fun to watch. It's entertaining, and it's just overall exciting. I wish I could have brought the crowd to the feet like that, but it wasn't able to, Steve. But hey, we spoke of Whiteshield, earlier on in our broadcast. I mean, I think he is the key to this men's basketball team and how he plays. And then, situations like that, special moments like that, I'm glad to see he's got a smile on his face. Team looks relaxed right now, having fun. This is what it's all about.
Can't say enough about how much Dunn affects this game. Having him here makes this a completely different dynamic for a defense to try to defend, and he's a great defensive player.
Yep. And we said it earlier, Steve. I think it's helped with everybody else's confidence as well. There's another one. Can he do it? Can he do it? DeAndre Dunn. Oh, he missed it. He went for that flush too. I couldn't do it. That would have been back-to-back flushes in the second quarter. You sure don't see that in the Class A game. D. Dunn. He tried to go for it. Love the attempt, my man. Just got to finish. Him and Laird will be teasing each other about that.
They will. They will.
What a show. What a show first half. Men's basketball. He's going to get trapped. Big guy down low. He'll make it. High percentage shot. He's done that a few times. Done in complete control. Dribble, drive, to the rack. Yep. And Steve, I'll tell you what, that's going to be fun to watch all year because
that's
right
what
there,
he does.
To me, you know what that does? It slows the game down to him. Does that make sense? And I think he has the ability to do that at any point he wants and get the free throws. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, I think he should spend most of his time at the free throw line this year just by, penetrating, stopping the game, and making people foul him.
Yep. He certainly can. He has the athletic ability to do that, and he's got the technique down. Mm-hmm. He knows how to use his head to make people misdirection, make people move their bodies, and then he goes the other way.
Yep, he sure does. He sure does. Smart basketball player, like you said, Steve. Tremendous athlete, great stroke. He'll come off and miss, but he's got his team roaring right now in the lead. He's the leader. He's the man. Thomas having problems with Eagle defense and trap. He's going to have to call a timeout or we're going to get the ball back.
Just threw it off of one of our players' foot,
okay.
Which is what everybody's trained to do whenever you get in that situation where you're trapped on the sideline. But what I love about that is seeing the Eagles set that trap up and make it happen. He didn't have any options. If he'd have made a pass, it for sure would have gotten picked off because he couldn't see where he was going to throw it.
Right. Thomas trying to find an answer. Eagles defense just nice. I mean, this is not the team we saw Tuesday, Steve.
It's not. We're seeing a lot of defense here that looks eerily similar to the Lady Eagles defense.
Okay. Yes, sir. You're right about that.
It's not the pressure up front, but it's the half-court traps.
That kill you. Done by himself. White Shield. He'll lose it. He'll turn it over. Give it back to Thomas.
He was out of bounds there.
Tough play. Tough ball to handle. He can do it, though, Aaron. Eagles up 11. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Been fun to watch so far this half. We've had one dunk, a lot of three-pointers. A missed dunk that was just as exciting.
I played that 1-3-1 defense a lot of times as the point, and I got to tell you, Derek, that'll wear you out.
Oh, no doubt. I played it a few times. My two nice right there by Wilson. Under control. And they're going to turn it over again. The pressure getting to the Terriers here. And I think fatigue's coming in, Steve. I'm starting to see a little bit from the big guys like, hey, slow down a little bit.
Yeah. This running gun's going to be hard on them.
Exactly. Slow down a little bit.
So he called a push on.
I'm not sure.
On Thomas.
Yeah,
okay.
Look, I was about to say.
He was pointing at Wilson, and I guess what he was motioning there is Wilson would be the one shooting.
Right.
Comes front end of a 1-and-1 here. And he knocks it right down. Good job, Devin Wilson.
And he has a nice stroke on him,
He does.
Good looking stroke. He to me, just taking a guess, but I'm sure he's just a gym rat. You can just tell by the way he just.
Nice offensive rebound by White Shirt.
Laren down low.
So keep doing that, Laren. I love to see him go up straight like that.
White shirt. Laren. Oh, calm down.
Oh, they call that on Thomas? That's going on? Nope, it's not. My bad. They're calling that on White Shield.
Is that going to be his third? Yep, and there's one of those fouls, and that's experience. That's experience. You know, he'll learn that he has to keep his emotions and keep those plays. He's hustling. What can you do? You know, he's hustling. He's trying hard, but you're going to need him.
Yep, you're going to need him, so that's going to check Dryden in.
Exactly.
3 fouls on White Shield.
And his half is done.
Yeah, he won't come back in, I don't think, in the half. We'll see Dryden finish this out. Still in the 1-3-1.
1-3-1. Dryden.
Done with the athletic ability to run that 1-3-1. It's a tough go.
Good rebound right there by Wilson. Dryden running the court. Wilson, done. Stop, pop, three-pointer. Wilson off his rebound. Reyes, almost. Don't do that, Dunn. Another turnover. Good job by White Shirt. Great hands. Wilson. He's got numbers. Well, he'll take it himself.
Beautiful. Nice layup.
Finish at the end. Fast break points. All Watonga. Good half of basketball right now by these Eagles. Dunn at the point. The 1-3-1 zone, as Steve mentioned. That's going to be, looks like a foul on number 2. That'll be Austin Reyes for reaching in. Cole will check in. Wilson will get a breath, a break. In football, remember Thomas having some huge offensive linemen. I guarantee you this kid was one of them.
And we're looking at him.
Yeah. Dunn, dribble, drive. Shot, comes off. Good rebound right there. Dunn intercepted, just like in football. Beautiful catch. What do you got here? Reyes again, all alone. Will it go? Not this time. Cole, great rebound. Dunn at the top, wide open. Count it. He can penetrate, he can shoot, he can drive. Good basketball player in DeAndre Dunn. Has shown flashes here tonight of what we missed on Tuesday.
So I haven't. I'm going to have to get a scratch pad and
another turnover.
Start keeping some stats along the way. I think Dunn's approaching 10 points.
Beautiful right there, DeAndre. But that's going to, they're going to call. That's a beautiful move. And they're going to call a charge on that. Yeah. Oh, that's questionable. We might have to replay that one, Steve. I don't know. Did you get that one?
I didn't. I got caught up trying to make sure that Dunn wasn't going overboard.
He was in position. Look at number 20. He's laughing right now. He knows he just got away with one right there. Is that going to be 2 on Dunn? No, that'll be his first foul of the half. 23 seconds left to go.
Oh, they did. They called the technical on Dunn.
Did they really?
Yeah, he was using his words too much.
Be careful not to get another one. They'll grab a point. That'll be 2. That'll be one of 2. He sinks them both. Dunn will take a break. Into the half. Great first half. Didn't like the technical or what? The basketball play. Amazing. Night and day from Tuesday night. .6 seconds. Reyes pressure defense. And there's another wide body. They're just chunking up there to see what happens. And did he get fouled? I thought it went. Yep, that'll be Eagle ball.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit the top of the backboard.
Top of the backboard's out of bounds.
Try to save some time here. Now you got to go. Dribble. White shirt. Shot. Three. Big guy moving, moving it up. He gave it a good try, but that's going to be the half.
That'll end the first half, 34-17, everybody. Eagles with a big change in their ability to score, their ability to cause turnovers, and just their ability to get ahead in the basketball game.
No doubt. I mean, it's just like you said. I mean, it couldn't have worked any better for, the head coach. We had him at halftime. Coach Gallagher had him at halftime. He said we'll see a different Eagle basketball team, and Steve, he was right. We saw a different, and coaches know their teams, and the three-point shooting. And for me, the key is DeAndre Dunn being back on the court.
Yep. I think it is too. He opens up a lot of offense for the rest of the team. So when he's there, and Thomas knows who DeAndre Dunn is.
Right,
they've been playing against him for 4 years.
I think he hit him for 200 in football.
They understand that they have to cover him, and when that happens, it opens up shots for the rest of the guys. You saw Reyes knocking down a three. You saw Wilson knocking down shots. It just changes everything when you've got a dynamic player on the court.
Oh, God, I agree with you 100%, Stephen. It just, what it does for me. I'm liking to see these guys. They're having fun. They're smiling. They're more relaxed, with him out there because the pressure's gone. You know what I'm saying? The pressure's on DeAndre Dunn, which he's used to that kind of pressure. He's been having it all, all his life. Knows what to do with it. That's why he's, just a step above everybody else. Let's just keep it real.
He's a special athlete.
Yep, special athlete, and who loves the big moments. And welcomes him and actually performed very well in those moments. So glad to have him back.
Folks, I think we'll take a little break. We'll come back at you here. We got about 7 minutes before the play resumes. We got an 8-minute halftime here, so we'll come back on when it's about a minute to go with TongaEagles.tv, everybody.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right, folks, we're back at you here.
Back at you. Second half.
About to get started. So some keys here, Derek. We saw a lot of hustle on the Eagle team, just like we saw in the ladies' game to begin with. And looking forward to seeing that continue here in the second half.
Me too, and hats off to Coach Gallagher. He said it, he said it in the pregame. We're going to see a different, men's team, and we have, and it's just been exciting. They got the crowd on their feet. They're showing athleticism, accuracy shooting. We got our sharpshooters in. DeAndre Dunn's made it 3. Of course, Reyes has made it 3. They're playing great defense, Steve.
They are. Obviously the points on the board is a different situation in this game, and that's good to see. It's the defense I love to see, though.
Right.
Defense generates offense almost every time.
No doubt. Dunn will start the second half. At the point, as always, they're moving the ball around. Wilson. Dribble, drive, Reyes. There's the shot. He'll come off this time. But that's the shot we want. Little guy. He's hustling. Fast break. Not bad right there.
Good no contest there by Dunn. Don't pick up the foul.
Right.
Let him shoot that.
Deep 3 by Dunn. Nope. But
Wilson with the offensive rebound.
Yep. Good
nice look.
Pass right there by Austin Reyes.
Credit Reyes with the assist there. Great pass.
Nice pass right there. And that's some of the other things we didn't see on Tuesday night, Steve. Just the confidence to attempt those passes. There's a 3-pointer by one of the Terriers. It'll rim off. They'll get the offensive rebound. Throw it back into the big guy. Good pass. Good look.
Very good look. That's good basketball right there. Passing the ball, getting the defense spread out, and then cutting somebody through and getting a good pass to him and getting some points.
White shirt. Done. He'll get it over to Wilson.
Nice skip pass to Austin Reyes.
Oh, beautiful look.
And a great find for Austin Reyes. Man.
Reyes and Whiteshield starting to develop a little chemistry, Steve.
Yep.
Calling it right now.
Love that assist.
Yep.
Love to see Whiteshield go straight up to the basket with the layup there. Nobody's going to contest that because he's so tall.
Exactly.
They're going to have to foul him.
Yep.
And they're not going to be able to afford to get in foul trouble.
Nope. Nice pass. Cross-court pass. 20. He's one of their more active players. Don't let the height fool you. I just seen him do, a layup against Dunn and have, tremendous body control right there. So
able to get his chest and his torso into Dunn and use that to kind of bounce off a little bit, gain a little bit of space, and get the layup.
No doubt. Good pass. Good patience. Thomas not doing too bad to start this third quarter with their passing. The coach at halftime must have saw something in Coach Gallagher's defense so far. He's been able to produce some nice field goals, high percentage field goals.
I think they're going to call Wilson for a shove.
No, it'll be
it's on Thomas.
Yeah,
okay.
I think they got him for a reach in there. Now, what you don't want to do is let the Terriers creep back up in this game with a run.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we need to go ahead and continue our pressure that we displayed in the first half and excitement. And go ahead and put these guys away. Done. Step back. Be short. Good offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound by Whiteshield.
Done again. He's feeling confident. Not going to go. Thomas on a mini run right here. We need a defensive stop right now to let these guys know that you had your run, but we're the superior team. Good steal. Uh-oh, he's going to try it again. Will he try it again, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, he gets it this time. Got it that time. It's an official dunk for DeAndre. Wow. Man, what are we seeing here tonight, Steve? That's 2 official dunks right there.
Sure enough.
Nice.
See if I can replay that here in a minute.
All right, we'll take it out. It's going to be a turnover
right
there.
Try it here.
Let's take a look at it.
There he is.
Anticipates the pass. Good.
Nope, that's the other one. That was Whiteshield's dunk from earlier.
I'm not going to complain about having too many dunk highlights. DeAndre Dunn, what a sight to see. He's back in total control. I understand it's his team. White shirt. Deep 3. Nope. Thomas trying to hang around. Another beautiful. Oh, they're going to call him for a foul. That look clean to me, Steven.
Good looking block.
Yeah, good looking blocking. I just like the ups by number 0. Give me a break.
Well, that's kind of harkening back to the days of old. That, it used to be whenever a shot got blocked like that, it was hard to get the referees to give you a clean block.
Yep.
These days, they're doing it a lot more. They're letting a lot more contact happen without. In fact, the hand is now part of the ball.
Right.
You can touch the hand. Used to be that was not the case. You had to go clean up against the ball and get nothing but ball. You couldn't touch that hand.
Right.
But now you can a little bit. But, that one looked like something that we would normally see as a clean block these days.
No doubt. A clean block. It looked like it should be going the other way, but Thomas will step up and knock 2 down. Bring it closer to the game. 16-point lead for Eagles. Deep 3 for Dunn. Oh my! Ladies and gentlemen, someone's feeling it tonight. And with range right there, DeAndre Dunn with some Steph Curry type range.
Yeah, that was looking like an NBA distance 3.
No doubt. Steph Curry, Trae Young, all the great shooters around the country look just like that. Uh-oh.
I think that might have been a travel.
I thought so too. Dribble drive. Nope. Rebound by the big 44. And I tell you what, these big guys are athletic, Steve.
They are.
And again, I like to wish we had a roster because I like to see what age group they are because I'm hoping they're seniors. Yeah. Hoping they're seniors. Good pass right there by Wilson.
Yeah, good baseline pass. Yep. Those are hard to make.
It is. Done in complete control. Beautiful. Nice. Look to Reyes.
Knock this down.
And
he gets the roll. The shooter's roll.
That's right. And that's a combination. We're talking about chemistry. Dunn to Reyes. What are you going to do? You got to DeAndre Dunn penetrate. You got to collapse.
Right. You have to.
You got to collapse, and you got to shoot.
And it opens up that outside.
Exactly.
That outside game.
And Reyes missed the defensive assignment right there. No missed the defensive assignment right there. And Thomas doing a pretty good job in this third quarter. I feel just working the ball and finding the open man down low. Something I'm sure they're working in the halftime, but we have just been able to knock down a 3-pointer. And these days, Steve, it's a 3-point man's game.
It is. In fact, it used to be everybody said live by the 3, die by the 3, and you could make a run of it as a 2-point team and know that if you just played the right defense, you could frustrate another team that lived by the 3 enough.
Right.
You could a lot of times beat them. Right. These days, we've got such good shooters that are being taught range from junior high up that you really can't do that anymore. You have to have a 3-point game or you're not going to survive.
Yeah, it's not even smart to try to, approach that kind of, philosophy now because if you try and the other team doesn't, you're going to be behind.
Right.
And you could have better athletes and better teams. And like you said, Steve, let's stay right there for a minute just to change the game. I mean, I was watching an NBA game a couple weeks ago. Actually, it was the Lakers, and they were just pounding people, down low with those big guys they got. But the Warriors, they shoot threes.
Yep.
So guess who won the game? Yeah, exactly. So it's just a new age now, and with the kids watching Trae Young and Steph Curry, that's who they're emulating on the basketball court.
Well, and I think we're benefiting from just a change in philosophy of how we teach the game. Yep. So there's everybody's being taught to shoot the 3. Whereas before, you only had 2 or 3 guys on any given team that were really encouraged to throw that ball.
Exactly.
Back in the days and long ago in the NBA, what did you have shooting 3s? You mostly had guys like Larry Bird and folks like that. You didn't have the entire team. No. A big inside forward like Kevin Durant didn't have a 3-point game in 1975 or 1985.
It was taboo.
Yeah, but today they're being taught that from a young age to develop that shot. You get a 6.5, 7-footer out there shooting 3-pointers. That's almost unfair.
It is, Steve. It is. But I mean, you're speaking the truth, though, my man. You're speaking the 100% truth. And I'm a fan of just not teaching the kid one position.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because he could grow. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's true, and it's who they're emulating. We used to look up to Michael Jordan in the slam dunks. That stuff DeAndre Dunn and Laren, what they did in the first half. That was our, that's what our ambitions was. Dunn again, another deep 3.
My goodness
Are you kidding me?
Folks, that was deep.
0.
Let's see if I can catch that.
Yeah, wait a minute now, And they'll turn the ball over again. That showed us some range from 3-point range.
Here it is.
Here he is.
There's
Just
that
deep
bomb.
three, the follow through, just confident. Now that's going to bring the zone way out there, and we should be able to dominate right now inside with our big guys. Nice attempt. Just calm down and get yourself together and go up strong, because there's going to be open now with DeAndre Dunn hitting those shots from the outside like that. Steve, I didn't know he had range like that. I
didn't either. He didn't show that to us last year. Maybe he hit a shot or two like that, but he's hitting them tonight like they're comfortable, like they're free throws.
Yeah, we talked about it on Tuesday. You know.
He's got a nice high arch shot, and weirdly enough, you don't see that all that often from lefties.
Nope.
And I don't know why.
Yeah, it's more of a flat shot.
A lot of times it turns out that way. Dunn has a nice high arch, though.
Mm-hmm. Good defense right there by Thomas. We'll see if Dunn tries to block this one. Nope, he'll let it go. Thomas trying to keep Custer's 19-point game.
He gave him a threatening stomp, though.
Yep. But this has been DeAndre Dunn's quarter, and he has taken over, displaying who he is as a basketball player. We've been waiting for a while to see him. White shirt,
knocking one down.
And they're raining threes right now.
Yeah, minute 33 left here in the third. This is rapidly getting out of Thomas's control.
Yeah. Thomas will try to answer back. Nope. Dunn with the rebound. Eagles looking to push. Why not? DeAndre Dunn! Almost, but just a
call the block.
He'll go to the free throw. There we are again, Steve, going back to the free throw line. You know, and like I said, that's who he is. And of course, he's got range. He's shooting the three. But the best part of his game is, to me, is his dribble drive penetration and going up and stopping the game again.
Yep.
Stopping the game again and going in and hitting free throws, because he's a great free throw shooter.
Folks, I just want to credit these refs one more time here. I did some talking earlier about how they call an old school game when it comes to fouls, but you just saw DeAndre Dunn do a modern day move right there. He did a true Euro step around that defender to keep from drawing the charge, and a lot of refs that are in the old school philosophy will be watching for the foul, I think, and call that a travel.
Yes.
Because it doesn't look like the natural motion that we used to see 2 steps. It's still only 2 steps, and you get 2 steps. That's legal.
Yep.
But it doesn't look that way a lot of times, you know, to the eye.
Right.
And a lot of times they'll call that a travel.
Right.
Credit these refs for, you know, for knowing the difference and seeing that and letting that play.
That's a great point, Steve. Great point. And, you know, it's just kind of almost like they anticipate the travel.
Right.
Dryden outside. Cole back in the ball game. Mata. Third quarter, winding down, Dunn, feeling it. Like I said, he's been all that and everything this quarter.
He was out of steps on that. Yeah. He just had to throw it.
Good hustle right there by Cole. You got numbers. You got your man.
White
you got
shirt
your
causing
man.
that.
Pop him. Oh, if that would have went down, Steve, we would have brought the house.
And Dryden with a good save there. That's an athletic play.
Nice save. 20 seconds. Eagles come out third quarter on a mission. Great team basketball.
Terriers trying to get the last shot here.
Yep. And we're
but they're not going to have it. Mata.
Yeah. Push it,
6
Mata.
seconds.
Need to push it. Go ahead and take a
3.
shot, son. Take a shot, son. Dunn will take it. Oh, almost. Mata right there. Got to understand what's going on in the game. You know, you got to know the clock. You got to know your clock, and I'm sure coaches, you know, Gallagher not too happy about that last sequence, but, you know.
He did the next best thing was get the ball to DeAndre Dunn.
Right. Get out of the way. No matter what's on the score, how much time is left, get it to him is always a good idea.
Yep.
So, shake it off, Mata. Look at Coach Cole over there. He understands. This is a learning experience for all of us, for all those guys. And he'll get that opportunity again sometime this year and know exactly what to do.
He will. He's a good player. You see him out there. He's confident. He's not too jittery with the ball. He gets it, and he knows what to do with it. So just need to develop that, you know, and we'll have one more great player on the team.
Exactly. He's been on the court before, you know. And like I said, just maybe have never been in those moments before.
Yep.
You know, those, you know, we all get certain situations that we've never been in, and that looked like what happened with him right there. But he'll shake it off. Hey, when you're up 24, nobody's mad.
Right.
To the fourth quarter. White Shield back in the game.
The Eagles playing some great basketball right now.
They are, Steve. Wilson back in the game. We talked about Mata, Cole, Reyes in the game. Trying to finish this off, get their first victory of the year. Wilson. Good defense. That's going to be a turnover right there.
Carried the basketball.
Just good on-the-ball defense right there by Devin Wilson.
Yep.
Fourth quarter still pressing. DeAndre Dunn getting the break. Mata, let's see what you got there, son. Almost went. That would have made that last play go away. Dribble, drive. Not bad.
Not bad.
Reyes, he'll take it. Mata. There's Laren. White Shield. Nice post move. Man,
very nice.
There we go.
Very nice.
Now that's impressive. High percentage shot. Right around the bucket. Right around the, like I said, that is, that's great to see because, as we know, come tournament time, those high percentage shots are going to be the ones we want to keep. They call that on Cole? I didn't see what he did.
Take another look, folks, at this White Shield layup there that he just now got.
Just right there, Steve. Nice, under control. Nice
good form. He goes straight up in the guy's face, gets the layup. Exactly what the Eagles needed. Good play. Good basketball play.
Yep. Nice, fundamentally sound basketball. And he looks a lot better than Tuesday. I think Tuesday kind of was in his head, White Shield. Well,
and Reyes wasn't hitting, and
just
it would just Wilson wasn't his normal self.
Exactly. I think we're seeing our 2021-22 real.
I think so too.
Eagles here
getting loosened up a little bit and playing some ball.
Exactly. And like Coach Gallagher said, I mean, sometimes he's been doing it a long time. Sometimes Reyes, stop, pop, no. Doing it a long time, and so that first game sometimes just comes out weird.
Yep. Well, it's first game. That was first game and a new coaching style that they had to get used to.
Exactly.
They've had 3 coaches in 3 years now, so it's been a tough go.
It's been a tough go for these young men. So I'm very proud of all of them who stuck here in this program and stuck with the passion of what they want to do, which is play basketball, no matter who the coach is. You know what I mean? That's love right there. You're playing for Watonga. You're playing for what's on your jersey. Playing to be an Eagle. And I just cannot stress this, Steve. It's just how impressed I am with this group. With this group right here. The Hinton can't beat this group.
I agree with you.
Just keep it
I
real,
think
Steve.
it's a completely different dynamic that Hinton didn't have to face.
No, not at all. Good rebound right there.
Look at that. I mean, that's chasing down the ball. That's a lot of effort, and I love to see it. Good job, White Shirt.
And you look at us, and you look at Thomas, and we just have great length. That's going to carry us. Reyes, nice drive. He'll go to the free throw line. Now, if he develops a penetrating game with the way he can shoot the ball outside, look out.
Oh, yeah. Well, and one of the things we talked about before the game, when Octavian Brown is off the injured list and back on the court, is going to change things a lot for the better.
Oh, yeah. You'll be able to throw him, Dryden, and White Shield in as you down court. That's, that is right there 15 fouls. You know what I mean, Steve?
Yeah, at that point, Coach Gallagher, Coach Cole, they have options. They can go with a one big man set,
right,
and their shooting guards, running all over the place. They can put all 3 of them in there if they need to, if they're facing a big threat like what we've seen here with the Thomas Terriers a couple of times when they had the 3 big men in. Or you also have the option of, using those guys in and out whenever somebody gets in foul trouble. So having Brown come back will be a big dynamic change, I think, whenever we get there.
No doubt. Dynamic change and change that, we can't wait to see. Early fourth quarter, Eagles been in total control since the second quarter. Deep 3, great rebound right there.
Terriers just trying what they can now. Not much left for him, though.
Trying to get anything to fall. Reyes handling the ball more.
Losing the handle on that ball that time. Get back and play defense.
Good.
Done intercepting the pass.
You got numbers. He's always got numbers, I guess.
Yeah, it was 3-on-1, and he still had numbers.
He's always got numbers.
He's a heck of an athlete.
He's just fun to watch. I mean, we had so much fun watching him in football, him and Joe Jackson.
Yep.
I mean, how sport are we, Steve? We get to sit up here and see, this another portion of this young man's, career, who we know will be playing at the next level somewhere, whether what sport, football, basketball, could be whatever.
Well, and that's the question, Derek. What do you do if you're DeAndre Dunn and you've got options ahead of you?
And you can shoot like this and just keep knocking them down for three. Come on now. I don't know, Steve. I never had to have that decision.
You never had to. Right.
Yeah, never had to be faced with that decision. But, I mean, a lot of athletes have done it, it goes back to your passion in your heart. What do you want to be when you grow up? You know what I mean? I guess. But for me, I've had this conversation with alumni about DeAndre Dunn, and, because he's such a dynamic receiver, I don't, and I've seen, we've seen a lot of football. That kid can step in right now. You understand what I'm saying? And go play at Central, East, UCO, Oklahoma State, I would even say the Sooners,
yeah, I think he's that quality of a receiver. I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, just his mechanics. Now, basketball, he hits this one. Oh, my God, that was almost a 4-point play right there, too. He almost knocked that down, Steve.
Yep, he did. He'll be shooting 3 free throws here.
And here's the thing about it, and like I said, we're having a lot of discussions about that. And, whatever decision he makes, is probably going to be the right one for him because he's just – he's gifted like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's just gifted like that. But I always looked at it like this, Steve. And I always told my players when I coach who were two-sport athletes like that, when it comes down to scholarships and things like that, and basketball is going to be a little bit tougher, to get on the court. At one time in football, there's 11 men on the field.
Yeah.
In basketball, there's 5. And there's just a lot more, competition for those basketball scholarships, especially coming from a smaller school, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Here, so it looks like it can make it tougher, but who am I to say? Who am I to say what this kid can do and what he'll be able to do? I just think personally, he's a walk-on scholarship guy in football right now. I mean, not walk-on to do walk-on, but he can walk on campus right now and get a football scholarship and play receiver for just about anybody.
Another consideration I've always thought, athletes probably should keep in the back of their mind is, how injury prone are you?
Right.
Like if you're one of the people that, can go out there and basically, twist your ankles, roll your ankles on every play and still, come out of it without having something broken or torn or having to have surgery.
Right.
Then, that opens up some doors for you. But if you're, football, it's a matter of when, not a matter of if. You're going to get injured at some point in some way, I think.
100% chance.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And so, there's a consideration there. Dunn doesn't, he hasn't been an injury-prone player, so I think all options are open for him. But it is a consideration to think about.
Yeah. And just a nice problem to have for him. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure it's more difficult for him than it is for us talking. But, like I said, again, when you have choices like that and you've been gifted with talent like that, I don't know what his grades are in the classroom, but he just, like I said, I've seen the whole football season, coached and seen and played a lot of football. And in basketball, from what I'm seeing tonight, I mean, with that range like that, his penetration, I'd like to see him, take this men's team, Watonga men's team, and take a deep run into the playoffs, and then I'd have a better idea of what he can do against, stiffer and tougher competitions in stiffer, tougher situations.
Not that this should necessarily enter into any athlete's decision-making because, making it to the business level of any sport is a very long shot, no matter how good you are.
Yeah.
Like you said one time, sometimes you can be the best talent and still not make it because of the way the business is arranged or the timing in which you came about or whatever.
Exactly.
So it's not something that you necessarily ought to think about too much.
Right.
But you know, when you're looking at contract values and stuff like that for the future, that can bear a decision on an athlete's, you know, what sport they're going to go play.
No doubt. And then, you know, let's take it a little bit further, Steve. I mean, now you got, let's just talk about basketball. You know, let's check out the dynamics in basketball, you know, on that level these days. You know, you got your one and dones.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you got kids not even going to college now. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're just sitting out a year till they turn, you know, having 1 year out of high school and then entering the draft.
Right.
You know, so I mean, a kid like DeAndre Dunn, you cannot say that he's not saw that, looked at that, and judge that for himself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and those are dreams and aspirations that, you know, a lot of people don't get a chance to do. But in basketball, like I said, it's pretty much, you know, they know if you can be on that other level or not.
Well, one of the things I was sitting there thinking a minute ago is, you know, I think he's about 6'1"-ish. And that's a pretty small shooting guard in the NBA these days. You know, if you're thinking about that third level and whether or not, you know, that's going to come into your decision making at all, you got to think about, you know, what you look like in that league and in that sport. And he is a shoe-in at 6'1" when he gains about 45 pounds in the weight room on the football field.
No kidding, Steve. No kidding.
But probably it's a hard row for him on the basketball court in the NBA because your shooting guards are 6'6" now, 6'4" to 6'7", somewhere in that range usually.
Right.
There are some shorter guys out there.
Exactly.
But they really have to make up for it with huge shooting ability and talent.
No doubt. And the way that, like I said, Steve, that's a great point, and it's a valid point. In the way things are, and the way that, you know, the game of basketball in the NBA, Cole tries to block one. You know, just these scouts and these, you know, these agents, you know, they're getting these kids in the 6th and 7th grade now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And kind of watching them and knowing, you know, what these kids are leaving public schools and going to academies, things like that. You know what I mean? So it's just a tougher climb for me, you know, in basketball, because not only do you have to, you know, be better, and the numbers, the percentages are, you know, a lot less than football, but, you know, the breaks truly have to fall your way.
Well, and, you know, I think we all know that at any given time, there are potentially a few 100,000 other Americans out there that are better than you at the game of basketball that never played organized sport.
No
that
doubt.
Just played on the playground, played pickup games. And, you know, there's a lot more potential talent pool out there. There aren't too many folks out there that can run a 4.5 40 or 4.4 40 and can really do it on the football field in an intramural league.
Exactly. Real talk, Steve. Real talk. I mean, we're just speaking the truth right now. You know, that's just kind of how it is. And, you know, and you know, to be honest with you, Steve, it's just fun to have a kid that like DeAndre that we can have this conversation about. You know what I mean? So, you know, DeAndre, if you watch this and you're listening, I mean, we're trying not to dissuade your decision in any type of way. We're just trying to, you know, just be real with you, because we've been there and seen things that, you know, you haven't seen yet. So, just, you know, consider all your options, and just, you know, hey, like I said, I enjoy either football, basketball. I just want us to continue your education on the next level.
So we got some of our younger kids in the game right now. So glad to see that. Big old Elijah Lominack. We've got Ajay Johnson in here. Obviously, Cole, who's played a lot of the game. Mata, and then I'm going to have to look again here at my roster, make sure I do these right. Give me 1 second. As I wrestle and fight with my iPhone.
Deep three here. Nope.
Oh, yeah, Stephen Klinger, number 22.
Okay.
We saw him last game.
Stephen just took up a shot. Almost went in. Good defense right there. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow Watonga, number 4 right there. Showing some good defense for the Eagles.
So that's Ajay Johnson.
Yep, Mr. Johnson. We talked about him last. I got to get football out of my head, Steve. I won't keep wanting to say last week. It was Tuesday. There's 2 games a week in basketball. But we talked about him, and you've seen him come up, Steve.
Sure have, and he's been a lot of fun to be around and watch. He was, like I told you last week, a phenom on the soccer field. I mean, the feet of that young man, you ought to watch them move a soccer ball around. Really? It's special. It is fun. for a long time he was asthmatic, so he could play for quite a while.
Right.
Soccer is a huge cardio game.
Right.
You're running a lot.
Of course, yeah.
So he could play for a while, and then he'd have to come over and sit for a little bit a lot of times. But he's largely gotten over that now, and you see him, able to do a lot more than he used to when he was when he had asthma.
Deep three by Cole.
But he's going to be a force to be reckoned with as we move forward into the years when he becomes a sophomore, junior, senior.
Good deal. We're looking forward to it. I mean, look at him right now. He's confident. He's got handles.
Yeah,
Not afraid of the moment.
He's good with handling that ball.
Lamanek, three. Nope. There's our man. That's Mata. Go ahead, Mata. Yeah, go back to the free throw line. There you go. 25 seconds left.
Yeah, and I've gotten behind on my scoring. It's 68-38, folks. I'm updating that now.
And Steve, it looks like our men are going to get their first win of the year.
Yes, sir.
A well-played ball game. Coming up here to Thomas. And
good to see him get up near 70 points. That Hinton game, they held us way down.
Too far down.
Yeah, I think we didn't. We broke 30 finally, I think.
Yep. I think that's just about it.
But it was a struggle?
It was a struggle. And, of course, we didn't have our big gun there. But tonight, a little bit different.
A little bit different. Just what a difference. And we talked about it. There's only 5 players on the court at any given time. So one player is at the very least 20% of your team that's on the floor. But when that one player is able to score and draw defenses to himself and leave guys on the wings wide open with nobody within 10 feet of him, well, it becomes a completely different ball game.
Oh, yeah, kind of different ball game. And as we've seen tonight, and we talked about, this becomes a completely different basketball team.
Yes.
Just with his presence and the skills that he's able to do, from the point guard and his range. Tonight, I was impressed more about his range. We've seen last year his ability to get fouled, get to the line, but I did not see this coming.
Well, that's going to do it, folks. 38-68 Eagles on top of the Thomas Terriers. We take that game, we'll take this win, and we'll head back to Watonga Town for our home opener against the Canton Tigers next weekend.
Yep.
Or probably next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
And so that's going to be fun to watch. This has been fun to watch, and what an impressive win.
Hey, 2-0 tonight, Steve.
Yeah.
We was 1-1, so that
Eagles are 2-0 tonight.
2-0 tonight, man. So we'll take that any day and time. Thank you, Thomas, for hosting us, and we're going to take the trip, 30-minute, 25-minute trip back down to Watonga and Blaine County. Take two victories from our program here tonight and start our weekend on a high Eagle Nation. You know what I mean? I need Nation 2 wins tonight. So good job, both teams, both coaches. It was good to interview Mr. Hillebrand tonight, Coach Gallagher tonight. So, get to know them and just kind of introduce themselves to the community and who they are and their background and why we chose them to lead our programs. And pretty much, can't beat it. Within 2 games, both teams are, looking impressive.
So I did want to give our shout-outs to the folks that were a part of the broadcast tonight. Obviously, my good buddy Derek Jenkins here and Emmy Lake back there on camera.
You get on camera. Where's she
at? Camera operator. She doesn't want to get on camera.
Yeah.
Big shout out and thank you to Mr. Hildebrand for coming in and doing an interview and Coach Gallagher.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll get Coach Campo and Coach Fuchsa on here as well and hear a little bit about our ladies teams and how they're doing and what their plans are.
Yeah, let's try to have her on first next week.
That's what I'd like to do too. Like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, folks, we're going to start the broadcast a little bit early on Tuesday. Probably the game's at 6:30, so if you're showing up for the game, you're coming. Be there for the start of the game. It's going to be at 6:30. But then we're going to start the broadcast probably about 6 o'clock or maybe 6:10, so that we can get some folks in, like maybe Mr. Hildebrand wants to come talk to us again.
Right.
Maybe Coach Gallagher wants to come talk to us again. We for sure want to try to catch Coach Campo.
Yep, for sure.
So anyway, we're going to try to do some of that for you folks so that you get to know the staff here at the athletic staff here at Watonga Public Schools. Kind of like to get our athletic director, Mr. Zayer, on at some point.
Yep, Yep.
So,
well, this is what I love about basketball. In football, there's only 10 games. In basketball, we got
we got time
games.
to do some things.
We got time to do some more things and bring some more people on. And alumni, if you're out there and get a chance and want to come back home or want to meet us in one of these spots where we're at, Steve and I, and want to come on and say a little something about the team and let us know what you're doing and where you're at in this world, and all you guys are more than welcome. Steve and I would be glad to have you. So.
And the environment's a little more friendly in basketball. We had to interview Mr. Hartfield upstairs at Cashin between the loudspeakers, and it was a tough go on sound and everything. So
it was tough.
Basketball's a little easier environment, and we'll get a better interview, I hope.
No doubt. Basketball's a little bit more personal, huh, Steve? A little bit more personal, and like I said, I'm just happy to be back in the gym, Steve. Happy to be behind these, both programs with the win tonight. Everybody leaving here feeling good, and that's the spirit and the atmosphere that you want, at the beginning of the day. So, nice job.
Derek, I think it's time to head home.
I think so, too.
Not a very long drive, but it's time to be Friday night. It's 9:18. It's way past my bedtime.
Me too, my man. You know us guys, us 90 babies.
Yeah, there was a day when this wasn't anything.
Yeah,
exactly.
Today, us 90 babies. We had our time, Steve. Yeah, we go to bed now. So, partner, another great job. And
you too, sir.
For all you guys out there, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to Steve and I. And we'll be coming, to you all year. Again, tune in, like Steve said, Tuesday, 6:30. Before 6:30.
Yep. Tune in before 6:30 or be there for the game at 6:30, whichever you desire.
Whichever you desire.
All right, Eagle Nation. WatongaEagles.tv.
Oh, yeah, baby. We'll see you. 2-0.